Hey dudes, what's up? It's me, OK Kyle. Welcome to the Internet X-Files. Where I look at weird, god-awful content or unexplained stuff that I found on the internet and wanted to talk about. This video isn't going to be your typical looking at a god-awful YouTube channel or trying to comprehend the insanity that is a TikTok asshole. Rather, today we're going to be looking at an app. An app that rose to prominence in 2020 just when the world realized just how incredibly stupid Americans actually are. I'm of course talking about Randonautica, an app that seemingly came out of nowhere one day with the intention of taking the user on a random adventure based on their mind's desire and intentions. Now the question is, why did this app get so popular? Well, the first ingredient in its tremendous growth is TikTok, and the second is the pandemic. When people began sharing their terrifying encounters on TikTok, that's when it exploded in popularity. People enjoy the unknown. There's a certain mystique that draws us in like unassuming moths to an iridescent flame. Humans are by design curious chimps, so naturally when an app comes along that guides you to random spots where anything can happen, obviously people are going to go set out on their own adventures in the hopes of finding something terrifying. It's not the end result, it's about the journey. It's like a well-executed jump scare in a horror movie. It's the biological crescendo your sympathetic nervous system experiences, as it releases adrenaline and other hormones rushing through your veins as you wait in anticipation, hoping for something to happen. And with every encounter that I've watched just far, these encounters are anything but ordinary. It's never just someone walks into a library and is like, oh, here I am in a library. Wait, holy shit, I forgot these existed. People still come here to take out physical media? Spooky! Look, I'm trying my hardest here, okay? Something always happens. It's either seeing a weird person in public, traveling to a remote area that is inherently kind of creepy, or finding unexplained items in the middle of the woods. My theory is that these videos have a very simple explanation behind them. It's like when someone asks you if you've ever heard of the diabetic hunger strike. The answer is fairly obvious. Those people died because they didn't plan ahead or weren't thinking properly. What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Now they're dead.
Most, if not all of these videos are likely staged or fake to get clout on the internet. When you log into the app, the first thing you do is set your encounter as either an attractor, a void, or an anomaly. Then the app uses a series of quantum dots to create a quantum point. What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck is a quantum dot? Are we just making up sci-fi terms as we go now? Because that's what it seems like. That's like the dumbest thing I've heard this week. And I learned that DC has a character named the Hemogoblin, an AIDS vampire that is also a white supremacist. Dude, the fucking 80s were insane. This shit makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like the time I was working in retail and I learned of a concept called time theft. Time theft. That sounds like a sci-fi crime. That's the basis of a shitty Justin Timberlake movie from 2010. Anyway, let's watch some of these supposed encounters and break them down to see if they're true or completely fictitious. So this first one is probably the most well-known and infamous Randonautica encounter ever recorded. In Seattle, a group of teenagers used the app in the hopes of being thoroughly spooked. But what they found instead was truly horrifying, beyond their wildest imagination. The app directed them to a lonesome beach, and washed ashore, covered in sand, was an innocuous suitcase. The suitcase caught their attention because it felt out of place, and the teenagers decided to go over and investigate. And one of these curious teenagers mustered the courage to grab the zipper and open it up. And what they found was truly horrifying, so unspeakable that it shook them to their core. It was To Boldly Flee on DVD. The true horror of this movie is that Doug Walker made a movie so unwatchable and devoid of humor that it makes Midsommar look like a Mel Brooks movie in comparison. As they unzipped the suitcase, their imagination captured with curiosity, they unleashed a foul stench that bombarded their nose with an aromatic assault. A stench so unmistakable. And when they opened it more, the rot became stronger. The smell was that of a decomposing corpse. What they found was a dismembered body washed ashore. That is fucking terrifying and truly unexpected. The question is, did the app know there was a dead body at this specific point? Obviously not. Obviously not. If there was an app that could just randomly find dead bodies, your local medical examiner would be exhausted and wishing for a different career. It was all circumstantial that these kids found a body. Nothing more, nothing less.
Bro. Bro. Oh my god.
These two people found the most terrifying thing of all. A balloon just kind of floating across the street. Have these two heard of a thing called gravity? Obviously not. They weren't pulled in by it. There was no attraction between the two. But in their head, since they are deliberately seeking out something to terrify them, it's a fucking placebo. There's nothing inherently scary about a balloon floating across the street. That's just basic physics. The only time a person should be scared of physics is if you're a flat earther. They want to feel fear, or at least a modicum of something eerie. So is it bullshit? Yeah. Like right now, off the top of my head, I can only think of two instances where things should be terrified of balloons. One, easily startled geese mid-flight, or two, a drug mule when one of these cocaine-filled things bursts in their stomach. But my favorite part of this entire video is the fact that these two girls are trying really hard to convince you, the viewer, just how terrified they are. Holy someone call Zach Baggins right now and tell him we have video proof of a ghost kid. So this, I don't know, copy and paste chef from one of those cooking shows on the Food Network found a vehicle registration from 1987 and two unspent bullets in the middle of a forest.
I find this 1987 vehicle registration to a Chase Miller, and then one bullet, two bullets.
Congratulations. You found trash. You're genius. What a big brain boy. It's not that hard to find trash anywhere. I just want you to close your eyes real fast, okay? Now open them. Look, you just found trash. A gangly, ghoulish alabaster goblin. It's so fucking easy. Okay, let me try to put the facts together in some weird, stupid fucking Rubik's Cube, okay? You believe these items were placed here as a warning. Yeah, they were placed here as a warning, alright. But not by anyone else. By this dumbass right here. The only warning being spread here is that I am not a credible source of information and I'm a fucking idiot. Like, all he did was look at 2 items. 2 random items that were definitely not placed there ahead of time, mind you. And thought to himself, whoa, holy shit, something must have happened here. We're on to something, guys. Oh my god, this is creepy, this is spooky.
I just pissed myself because I'm that terrified.
Look, I can do that too. Oh my god, a Stephen King memoir and a phone. What the fuck happened here? Did Stephen King murder someone in my room? Suspiciously, these bullets are in really mint condition. There are no signs of elemental or natural damage to them whatsoever. Okay, Jesus Christ. It's like I moved into a new apartment right now because there is so much to unpack with this fucking video, okay?
So today, me and my friends decided to go Randonautica. Supposedly, this app takes you to a place of high energy, but you have to manifest what you want. We all thought it would be pretty cool to see a crime scene, and you won't believe what we saw at our second location. We were really confused on why it was taking us on a normal path until it had us turn through these woods. And randomly, we found this card that said the Cardi Killer.
You wanted to see a crime scene, so the app led you below a bridge, where you found a card that says, the Cardi Killer. Okay, viewer, I want you to inspect this card really thoroughly and tell me what's wrong with this, okay? Okay. You're back. Did you find the answer? Yeah. For those of you who didn't find it, the answer is fairly evident. The card doesn't say Cardi Killer. This dumbass just didn't see a few letters. What it really says is cardio killer. There is no killer. There was never a criminal. The Cardi Killer is a professional trainer who has no business acumen, trying to build up his clientele by leaving business cards in the most random spots around town. The only thing getting killed around here is my fat ass, trying to get in shape for summer. So already, the most terrifying thing about this encounter is this idiot's illiteracy. Even if I'm led to believe that there was a crime scene at one point under this decrepit bridge, how do I know this guy didn't place these items there ahead of time before recording? I only have his video testimony serving as an anecdote as to what happened. And as we all know, you never trust anecdotes as evidence. They are always unreliable because they are prone to change. Details are added, some are withdrawn, sometimes they can't recall what happened. It's like me trying to understand the plot of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. What the fuck is going on? What's happening? Were some elements of the plot left out? Can someone please explain to me what the fuck this movie is about, please? I am so very confused. Look, I can make up stuff just as easily. I can say that every time I try to go to sleep, Alex Jones appears outside my window in a Catgirl maid uniform, singing show tunes about the Sandy Hook massacre and how it was a false flag event. I can't prove that because I have no evidence to back up my assertion. You're just going to have to believe me with blind faith. And that's the problem with all of these videos. They rely on you, the viewer, to be gullible enough and to not use rational and logical thought to break down these videos second by second and reach a conclusion that, hey, maybe these videos are bullshit. We should look into them more. So, is the app bogus? Even though I've watched only a select few out of the myriad of videos that I found, my honest opinion is, yeah, this app is fucking bogus. It's complete nonsense. The hype around this app was unwarranted, to say the least. Every component in these videos boils down to two components: pure coincidence or being completely staged. And the main problem with these videos is that we only have testimony from one party, and that one party controls the entire narrative. Now, with that being said, this is the end of the video. Thank you for spending your precious time on this earth with me. If you like my videos, spread the word. Tell your friends, your coworkers, pester them, say, hey, I found this guy online. I find his videos to be rather entertaining and I like his moxie. He makes me laugh. He scratches my brain in a good way and I kind of like what he does. So with that being said, I bid you adieu until the next video. See you later, my dude.